how to create a KDP coloring book to sell on Amazon. Make sure to watch until the end so you don't make any mistakes. The first thing you want to do is go to Amazon and search for the type of coloring book you want to create. The next thing you want to do is go to Google and search for Amazon KDP Bleed. After that, click on the very first link and then scroll down until you see a diagram that looks like this. To make sure your book is printed correctly, you need to choose between no bleed or with bleed. Choose the no bleed option if you want your pages to be printed with a margin around the edges. Choose the bleed option if you don't want a margin around the edges. Right below this diagram, Amazon provides the proper size dimensions for your coloring book depending on whether you chose bleed or no bleed.
For the sake of this video, I will choose a larger size but with bleed, which means that I'll have to follow the given measurements here in Canva as well. So now I'll be going to Canva. Here you will see a create a design button. So first of all, click on that and then click on this customize size button right here. Here, make sure that it is set to inch. And now you can go back to the page and copy paste the measurements. And once I copy paste the given measurements in the page, I can now click on create new design. The first thing we need to do is add our borders. For that, I'll go back to the measurement page for the borders, and I'll just scroll down a bit and then I'll see this section right here. And I'll just need to use, let me see. Exactly here is the measurements that I need. So I'll be using 0.375 inches for my design. Now that I know the measurement that I will be needing for my bleed area, I'll go back to my Canva. So here I already do see the ruler, but if you don't, simply go to the file section right here and click on settings and show rulers and guides. So now I'll kind of move the ruler from right to left to get it to 0.375 inches. I'm zooming in a bit to get it to exactly 275. So once I have it set on this edge, I'll do the same for the other edge simply by pulling the ruler from up to down, like this, and I'll just get it to 375. So now that my two borders are set, we will now need to add the other two. For that, we simply go to Elements and pick a shape. And now I'm gonna resize this cube to 0.375 inches. And I basically make it the same size. So now I'm grabbing the shape and place it over to the right. Now to form a new line, you just have to move it from left to right. Exactly like this. I will now do the same thing for the bottom corner, replacing it right here. And I'll just move my line to here. You can now delete the shape and your guide is ready. So now let's start designing our coloring pages. We have three options for this, and option one is using Canva elements. For that, go to the element section here and search for black and white graphics. So let's say that I'm, I don't know, specifically looking for black and white flowers. So that's exactly what I'll be searching for here. And then what I suggest you do is go to graphics and have a look. While you're going through the images, let's say that you found one that you really want to add to your images as a page. Click on that and then it will be directly added to your page. For example, you love this image and you would like to see more options exactly like this one. Here you will see this magic recommendation sections and you can click on see all. And here you will have bunch of other super cool designs that are similar to the one that you choose. This next part is very important, so make sure you pay close attention. So it's super important to know how many pages you want your coloring book to be. This will help you decide first on the layout. You can add elements to both sides of each page, or leave one side blank. So the first side can be the front of your first page and the back side can be the blank one, or vice versa. So to manage this, go to the grid view right here and add the number of pages you need. Remember, each sheet counts as 2 pages. So for example, if you want 20 pages, you'll need 40 pages in Canva. So how you can add 40 pages is simply by clicking on this add page icon right here until you achieve the 40 page mark. So once I achieve 40 pages, I can go back to the beginning and imagine that I want to leave the back page blank. So I'll skip the second page and directly go to the third one to continue adding my design. So here, again, I left this second page as blank. I'll add my design on the third page. So repeat this process, ensuring you know how many pages your book will have. Now let's look at option 2, using Canva AI, shall we? So first go to the app section, which will be right here, and search for Magic Media. Now select graphics and create a prompt for the design you want. So for this example, I would like to have images of flowers. So I'll just write flowers for coloring book. And now I can choose a style such as line art or doodle and generate graphics. And there you have it. Magic Media has created some eye-catching designs for you to add to your coloring book. Take a look at the design that Magic Media has created for you and add the ones that you like simply by clicking on it. Last but not least, we have option number 3, which is using Creative Fabrica. Simply go to creativefabrica.com and search for free graphs. Here you will see for free option, which you can view more images that you would like. Or you can even come here and search for the keyword that you're looking for along with the hashtag free. Now that I'm in the free section, I'll just start to type keywords that are relevant to the images that I'm looking for. So since I'm looking for flower images, I'll just go here and write black and white flowers and do a keyword search. I'll look through the given designs, and once I find one or a couple of options that I like, I will download it from here. Make sure that it is free. I can now come back to Canva and upload the pictures from Creative Fabrica to the upload section. I can now add my picture that I had from Creative Fabrica to Canva simply by adding them to my design by clicking on the picture here. And now I can resize it or even cut it for them to fit within my borders. Once we finish all of our coloring pages, we can continue with creating our cover page. For this, I'm using this page right here, kdp.amazon.com/cover calculator. Here in this page, we will fill all the relevant info about our coloring book. Make sure that you choose inches for the measurement and 8.5 and 8.5 inches for our interior trim size. Add the amount of pages that you have in your book and click on Calculate Dimensions. Once calculated, please download the template. Now that the template is downloaded, I'll go back to the Canva homepage and follow the same process as earlier. I'll click on Create a Design and Custom Size. Now, I'll match the size given exactly here to the custom sizes here. After copy pasting the accurate sizes in inches, I'll click on Create New Design. Now that I'm here, I can upload my template and adjust it to my page accordingly. One tip is to lock the template so it stays still while you're still working on it, obviously after adjusting it perfectly. So now that I adjusted, I'll lock it from here. To create our borders, we are now going to go to the element section again and add a shape. You can now start to create each border one by one. At any point, you can come to the transparency here and play around with it to make sure that you're not making any mistakes. Once every border is completed, make sure to take the transparency back to the original. You can now unlock the template and delete it. Now you can comfortably work on your cover design as well as even change the color of your template. And once you're satisfied with the last look, your cover book for your Amazon KDP is ready. And there you have it. That's how you can create coloring book for KDP with Canva.